So I'm not gonna address how long it's been. It's been 2 years, I think. I just addressed it. Okay. So today's video is gonna be about something that I am so passionate about now, and that is saving money. So I think it comes with the territory. You move out of your house and you move out on your own, and you know, where you're like, yes, freedom, yes, this. No. It just kind of hit me recently, like, wow, like I really stopped buying high-end things that I used to buy, and my routine hasn't changed. So I was like, okay, these new products, drugstore products that I am enjoying, the quality's there, right? So I was like, okay, let me tell people about it, because if I can save somebody else money, you know, I'm happy. So okay, so I did stop filling in my eyebrows. I just kind of realized that, one, it takes too freaking long. Like, it really was adding 10 to 15 minutes to my makeup routine. And then I also had this epiphany, right? One of my biggest insecurities is how hairy I am. Oh, my tripas, I'm hungry. How hairy I am. And I'm sitting here every day making my eyebrows darker. I complain about how hairy I am, and then I'm like, oh, let me make my eyebrows darker because I don't have enough hair on them. Like, that's just doesn't make sense. So I stopped filling them in, and this is where this product comes into the picture. So on my right eyebrow, I'm using the Essence Make Me Brow Gel Mascara. Wouldn't it be so cool if electronics were like our friends, like a partner? Like, you didn't need someone, you know, like, camera, I'm gonna film right now, and then the camera would be excited, and then the camera would know, hey, focus right here. Like, you know, we would be a team. Wouldn't that be so cool? I'm a hairy bitch, and I have a lot of hair. So I just use the brow gel and I'm good to go. Okay, sometimes if I want to get a little extra, I put powder, but I just need the brow gel. Then we got Benefit Give Me Brow. Tiny little brush, same as the Essence. It might be a little bit smaller. Now, the most interesting thing is that the Essence one I've had longer, and this one is barely applying any product. So let's look. Gimme Brow by Benefit Cosmetics is $24. It's $24 at Sephora and it's $24 at Ulta. Bitch. The Essence Make Me Brow is $2.99. It comes with more product. So, primer. This is NYX's Pore Filler. Okay, now I'm applying my face primer. Face primer for me is crucial. I have a lot of texture. Like, a lot of the blemishes that you see right now aren't active, they're scars, and that's why I cover up with foundation, right? This primer fills in all of your pores, smooths out the skin for foundation. It is really, really, really great. So this NYX primer, I used to use the Dr. Jart. I don't have it anymore. It's not Dr. Jart, I'm sorry, Dr. Brand. Pores No More. And that was is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful primer for underneath your foundation. Well, it really gets rid of every single pore, and I was here for it, you know? Because I don't want to, and I edit my photos, I'm sure a lot of us do, but I don't want to have to. So I want my skin to look as soft as possible in person and in photos. And so my primer is really important to me. However, I was not about to spend what I was spending on that primer. Especially because I've been using the Wet n Wild foundation, so I was like, okay, how is my primer way more than my foundation now, right? And then that's one of the times where I took a leap of faith and I said, let me try this next one. And it does the same thing. And I've tried a lot of pore minimizing primers. For example, the Professional made me really greasy. I didn't like it. I've tried different pore minimizing primers, and you know, they just weren't the same. But the NYX one is just like the Dr. Brandt. The color, the smell, the texture. And most importantly, what it does. It does exactly what the Dr. Brandt one does. I think I've purchased 3 in the amount of, and that's been like the amount of what one Dr. Brandt one would be, you know? So that's good. You gotta save your money where you can. Like, so many makeup brands are coming out with amazing products. So my camera overheated, but I wasn't upset because I was so hungry that, you know, blessing in disguise. So I think I was on a tangent about saving your coin, which is, you know, essentially the point of the video. So I have primed my skin with the pore filler, and now I am going to set my foundation. So my favorite powder for the past 2 years has been the Kat Von D Lock-It translucent powder. I prefer the colored ones. I think it's only Petal Golden and then the translucent one. I love them. I find that they fill in your skin. They're very smoothing, and you'll see that kind of repetitive, right? So like, my biggest thing is to make my skin look softer than it is. And so I fuck with the Kat Von D powders. I love them. And I actually ran out of the tub. It lasted me a long time. It lasted me like almost a year, and I ran out and I went out and repurchased it. The first one was sent to me, which, thank you so much, Kat Von D Beauty. Ran out and went to go buy it, and like a month later after buying it, I received this package from Milani, and Milani has launched some powders, and it comes in a translucent. There's a banana shade, yellow based powder, good for brightening under the eye, and then there's the dark shade, which I haven't opened, but I'm gonna use in my kit. This powder is better than the Kat Von D one, and I don't know why. I don't know what it is. I don't like the 01. I don't like the translucent one. So I prefer the translucent Kat Von D one. I don't like the translucent Milani one. I mean, I like it. This says it's for light to medium skin, but I just find that it makes me look a little bit too pale. Like, it almost does have a color, and that makes sense, because that's probably why they made a light to medium, a medium, the in between, and then a dark, because it does have a tint, and I'm just too brown and down for that one. So I'm gonna be a shady bitch because I'm gonna use the Kat Von D sponge to apply my Milani powder, but you know, it's not a competition. This powder does the same thing that the Kat Von D one does for me, but it's cheaper. And also, the translucent powder, I mean, it's cute because the sifter itself is a star shape, and that's cute, but look at all of that. And along with me being, you know, with me trying to save my money, I'm also not trying to waste my makeup. I am not a wasteful bitch. The Milani one comes with the coolest sifter. You twist it, and the product doesn't come out anymore. So I love this powder. It has a little bit of a yellow tone, which I like because I don't have to go in with a powder foundation, which I like to do anyways. When I use a translucent powder, I like to go in with a powder foundation just to give myself a little bit more color again, because I don't want to have flashback or anything like that, even though I don't ever take pictures. Yeah, this Milani powder, I will insert the price. Really good. Like, I wonder if you can see, like, it just softens so nicely. my skin looks softer, you know? I don't know if it captures it on camera. I hope it does, because this is real life, man. I did do most of it off camera because I'm not talking about the palettes in the video. And also, this has been my go-to eye look for the past 2 weeks. I mean, not this exact color scheme, but like quick eyeshadow and then the Milani. These are called Metallic Lights liquid eyeshadows. And then these are very similar to the Stila, except I do believe these are better because they don't remove your shadow underneath, and the glitter in them just to me is not, it's not solid, and so it shines so much more than the Stila ones. I did have some issues with the Stila ones where it removed, like it picked up some of the eyeshadow, which is not okay. And I like how I can even wear these without any eye makeup, just like the shadow and mascara, and it'll give me a little bit of color on my eyelid. So I really like that. This is the CoverGirl, which by the way is now a cruelty-free brand, liquid liner. This is a matte liner, and guys, this is an awesome liner. It's gonna dry soon, but you'll see just how matte it is, and matte liner is my favorite type of eyeliner. So this has replaced the Sephora Pro liquid liner. It does hold up all day, and I think I'm all out, so I'm gonna have to buy another one. I don't think I left anything behind, but I did want to say, for the CoverGirl eyeliner that I was talking about, that is my new favorite drugstore liner of all time. I used to use the NYX Professional Matte Liquid Liner, and this is also drugstore, obviously, and it's also matte. And so this had my heart for a little bit, but when this one came into the picture, this is just so much better. The longevity, the formula, like it's, zoom you guys in. She's matte, okay? She is really matte, and I just feel like liquid liner looks better when it's matte. And I'm curious, is anybody else on this boat? Like, I just really can't get past spending like something. I think there's just so much and so many different products out that something has to be really, like really beautiful for me to go out and spend my money now. And as for my essentials, which these are kind of essentials to my routine, as for my essentials, if I can find a cheaper alternative, I will go with the cheaper alternative. I'm willing to pay the price if there's nothing else like it, you know? Like, do you guys remember when, you know, Beauty Blender came out? Well, not when, Beauty Blender's been around for so long, but you know, when Beauty Blender really blew up, you could not find a sponge like it. And it was worth paying the $20 for the sponge because there was nothing like it, until Real Techniques came in and said, hold up, I have a sponge, same quality, if not better shape in my opinion, for $6. And then now we have, this is a Morphe sponge. We have tons of different brands that have sponges that are comparable to a Beauty Blender, and you don't have to spend $20 anymore. But a couple years ago, there was nothing like it, right? And I was willing to spend the money. If I definitely can't find anything like it, I will pay for a prestige or high-end whatever. But if there's something cheaper, that's what I'm gonna go for. So I hope you guys, you know, I hope this had some sort of benefit to your life, because I'm trying to make my apartment as cute as possible. I'm trying to save as much money as I can, and I don't want to spend it all on my makeup anymore. Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope that I didn't bore you to death, and thank you so much for watching.